Hello, 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 people from the other side. This is me here, giving you a new video. And guess what? Like I've said, I've been talking about Simply Logical Holo Toco brand, right? And I thought I'd get myself a few things that I've been wanting from them as well. And what I got for them was a Milky White, because most brands, at least for me, don't make the greatest white, and it's liney, you need to win more than one coat, and I am encouraged to see how this one works. And I got a nice glossy taco for the top. Yes, that's what she calls her clear coats and stuff, tacos. Yes, if you know something logical, you know how it all started with her accidentally saying something to do with glossy, and then somehow it sounded like glossy taco instead of glossy top coat. And all of that awesomeness. So here today I'm going to unbox these for you. So why not, let's get into it. And I got one of the files as well. I'm getting annoyed by using these other kinds of files, which is like these kinds. This one's getting dead anyway, and the glass ones last longer. And I wanted to get one of hers because I bet they're good quality and everything. So I just got a few things. Oh, and I got something else, but we'll find out on that after I open these awesome packages here. This one's really light. I think it just has the file in it by itself, and the other one's the polishes. Because I know how she is very big about making sure her packaging is perfect. So we're going to open this one. Here we go. Hello, it's me. This is the packaging with the website on it, holotaco.com. If any of these things intrigue you, maybe you can get some yourself. I just got a handful of things, and it came in a pretty good time manner. So let's look at this. This is the file that I'm opening here. Sorry about the noise of the wrapping. I think this is wrapped like this because it is glass, so you don't want it to break. That would be bad. And all that stuff. So they have like different ones, but I got this one because I like the color combination. It was like a magical color combination for me. So I didn't get, she's all about Holo, and I didn't get Holo, so you'll find out what I got that's not Holo. So here we go. This is the file that I got. As you can see, this is, purple is a very common, like, magical feeling color, and I'm like magical things and sparkles, of course, and stuff. So I now got a nice new file, because what I've been seeing with these other kinds, like this, they leave a line that I have to chip off my nail, and these don't do that. It just flakes right off, which is good. So this is going to be probably my go-to file now. That lasts a while. Now let's get into the other box, which is heavier, which I would say is definitely the nail polishes that I got. The polishes, they're not all and stuff. Ooh, a box that could hold another one, but I didn't get 4. Makes you wish you got another one. Well, this is what it looks like before I take them out. Oh, I've never gotten her packaging before. Ooh, the white one's hard to show. There you go. There's the white one. And all that glory. You can kind of see what I've gotten. So let's open these bad boys up and get a look. The lighting outside is making it a little hard to see the white one. There is the white packaging. This is the top coat that I got. Comes in a white package. Nail Essentials. This one is. Which, yes, it is a nail essential. I wanted to try her top coat. And everything she does is vegan-free, cruelty-free, made in America. She's from Canada, but she gets made in the U.S., so I got it from where I am. And this is the polish right here. I bet this is going to work really well. I'll have another brand of nail polish. This is kind of small brush in there, but maybe that works fine. I know she has a thing where you can change the brushes out on her website, but I didn't do that, so. Or at least get ones and then change it in and out. I don't know. But then here's one of the polishes I got. This is the Milky White polish. Because I have another brand I like to use, which is from the UK, is this one. And they make some good polishes, Remio London, but their white is not very good. So I was like, I need to figure out if I can get a good white. Because black's not very hard to get too much. But she does have a one-coat black, which I'm a little intrigued by. And she did a video recently, not too long ago, I think near the beginning of the year, I think it was, in a live stream. And that was to show, she actually showed what was her top sellers. Her top seller was Milky White and one coat black, which was not very surprising. And another one that I got, which is interesting because it's one of my top favorite polishes to have. And you know how, it's actually hard to get it. Yes, I know, I haven't said what it was yet. Let me see if I can open this up. This is harder to open. Why is this one so hard to open? There we go. And then here is the Milky White. Oh, it's getting so washed out. There we go. You can kind of see it. Holographic logo. A little hard to show off on here, but that you get the gist. And now my last one. This is the one I got that I can put on top of things. Yes, it's a topper. And this is it. You can see what that is. That is the Holo, not Holo, sorry, the Flaky Gold. I forget what this one is called. Let me see when I open it, what it's called. She has another gold polish, but I don't really like that one because I don't really, for me personally, I like to have a gold where you can put flakes, and it's really hard to find a good flaky gold polish. I had one at one point and it died on me. It finally went bye-bye. So this is this one, and it's called Gold Flake. This awesome gold flake, and I love the way she makes her bottles, and it's pretty cool. So that's the packaging for getting, and they make it so it would hold 4. Only got 3 though. So let's see what size the brush is. That's a pretty good size brush. And you can see it's flaky because it's in like a clear base. But you still want to put a top coat on so it doesn't get lines in your nails if you sleep on it and whatnot. And that, I think the only one that comes with a small brush is the top coat, which is totally fine. I think I'll probably do a little mani with this. I might add a different polish from one of the ones I already have. Why is this open? I don't know if it really matters because you can see right in it, but yeah, you can. Oh, the brush is pretty almost the same. I think it's slightly smaller than those, but doesn't mean it's bad. One thing you don't do is you don't really want to mix up clear polish because then it does stuff to it. You know, like you go like this with polishes to like mix up the pigments. But with this one, you really don't want to. You can get bubbles somewhat, and you don't want that when you can top coat because I've had that happen. But the cool packaging, all holographic, really making sure nothing breaks. So that's this awesome Holo, my introduction into Simply Illogical's Holo Toco brand. I can't wait to try it out. So why not? Let's get to it. Well, here we go, starting with my first Holo Toco color, the white of all whites, non-milky white. Well, here it is in all its glory as I put it on. Yes. Okay, yes, it still shows lines, but it's not looking too bad. A lot of the light colors like this do need more than one coat. So let's see what happens as I put more coats on. It's going on pretty smoothly, though, I do say so myself. Well, there we go with all that awesomeness and non-milkiness and whatever else. And here we go, as always, with these kind of colors, you need at least another coat or 2. So here we go with another one, and that's making it pretty dang nice. Yes, it's going on pretty smooth in my opinion compared to most brands that do it like this. But here we go. And as I have now put that, here is the top coat to hold it all in so it doesn't get lines in it, so it doesn't get creased like it could, and all that. And this is the formula that Simply Illogical of this Christine of this brand has done. And it does smooth out the nice lines there and all that awesomeness. And why not see it for a second time and make it look so glossy? Yes, it is very glossy, and it even says it in its name. And all that awesomeness. And to have it even more fun, I got this thing from Holo that is this awesome gold. So let's put some of that on. Because you know how I like my gold sometimes and all that. Well, sparkle in general. But I love flaky gold like this is. And this is a pretty awesome one. It's pretty hard to find flaky gold like this. Don't know why, but it is. And here we are trying one that's exactly what I would want in one of these. Yes, it is true to the maximus and everything as I put it on my other finger here. Ring finger of all fingers. Yes, that's right. And here we go, getting it all nice and sparklified. And that looks pretty nice if I do say so. And as I wanted to add a little bit of a black line, and I don't have the one coat black, I am using a different brand that I like to use, this Remy London brand. And here we are putting on the line here to give it that little more pop, because I wanted to give it something ever so slightly more than my last manicure, because my last was just a color and a sparkle like this, different color and a sparkle, different color and a different sparkle, but this one changes it up to give it the outline, and I think it looks pretty awesome with this gold and white color, because I do like black. It's my favorite outline color of all colors. So there we go. It's making it look more put together in its way, and all that, because that's how I like to roll when it's a simple polish, or I mean a simple nail design like this, when it's just a color and a sparkle in such a simple way. And here I am making it maybe look less simple, because you do gotta have some skill involved to really add this to it. So with all that in mind, there we go. And now we are going to put on the top coat one more time to hold it all in, and be ever so slightly careful so I don't smudge the black. And yes, I have smudged it ever so tiny bit at one point, but I got it to work, and it looked pretty good, even when it was slightly. But yeah, the way to make that work is have a thick-ish amount and all that. And here we go, and I'm just putting on the black first, because I realized I kind of smudged it over there, so I wanted to less smudge on this one. And then there we go! While I have done my nails with this simply neurological little collection I got here, as I with my gold, the white, and the top nice super glossy Toco. Yep, and the gold flake Toco, which is this one, and the nice not milky white. So here we go with my review on it. And yes, with the white, I kind of did about 3 coats with this because it left gaps. It wasn't really leaving like lineage. It still did this light thing that some of, I don't know what you call these kind of polishes do when they're lighter colors, even like a light pink, even one like this can slightly do. But this one doesn't, I don't know if I really need 3 coats for this one, but that's just a different brand and it works differently. And it works pretty well. But even though that's a really good brand, the Remulan London one, it still has the thing where the white is just, I don't know what it is with the white. It just doesn't work well. It works for the most part for certain things, and it kind of works. But it's always hard to get to really look the way you really want it. So that's beside the point. I'm now going to go to my review of, after using these polishes, what I think of them. I actually, all of what I've heard from something like herself, from other people, even from a Nail Care Education, which is another account that I follow that does videos, and she's professional, she's been doing it for 30 years. Simply Nailogical Christine, right, that owns this brand. She doesn't do it professionally, but she does have experience. She's like the same experience as me, maybe longer, I don't know, of just doing her own nails and knowing the few things that just work in that way. Not that she knows like the ins and outs, really like how to make fake nails and all that stuff. So she just knows the simple things, the kind of things I know that I would probably go no further than she does. So with that in mind, this is what she knows for this, and has dived in way more than me with her Holo Tacos and all that stuff and everything. So yes, what I'm going to say about this is that it's extremely amazing. It might be slightly, ever so slightly more than what you might buy at a drugstore. But for certain things, it's very worth it. Like, you can get a lot of good colors. There's a lot of good brands that you can get at the drugstore that are amazing. Or like at a Target, or whatever you have in where you're from, Target version, your drugstore, all that kind of stuff. You can get really good stuff. Just like in the UK, you can get Remulan London. They have a smaller bottle, which is very cheap. And so, oops, sorry about that. The 60-second shine one, which is a smaller-ish bottle. It's only 8 milliliters, but it still lasts a pretty good while. The 12 milliliter ones are more the typical price of a polish, which is like around $10. You can get polishes for a little less, some of the drugstore ones, but still $10 is very common. Like this was only $11. This was maybe about the same, might have been slightly more, 13. And then the top coat, which is the glossy Toco, is really, it's, what's interesting about these, not really odd, is that this has a different smell than any other polish I've ever used. It has a unique smell. It's not a bad smell. Like, you know, sometimes, like, I've been doing this for a good amount of years, a good while, and beforehand, polishes would really stink. Almost like if you have really strong acetone, acetone, and it's like, oof. Most polishes now, like really good quality polishes, barely smell. This barely smells, but it has a very unique smell. And it might be about the way that the formula of it. Even though, just so you know, these might be more money than some of the drugstore ones in the same 12 milliliter bottles, but they still give you 12 milliliter bottles. You're not paying for less polish, of course. You're paying for the same amount of polish and getting a very, very high quality polish. Why I say this is high quality is, well, this one for me can be very hard to find a really good flaky polish that is gold, because I love having a topper that is gold. I do like Holo as well, and I have one that's kind of not really Holo. That's a very easy one to get in a drugstore. And this, oh my freaking lord, this Milky, not Milky White, is amazing. You might have to use 3 coats and all that, but the brush on it is amazing. You can change out the brush. I don't know if you pay more to change it out, but if you like a different color size brush, I know Simply Neurological has on her website different size brushes, and I think the brushes in these are a little bit bigger than this brush because of this being the top coat and all that. But oh my gosh, this is no lineage, nothing, just enough to cover it up, which is like 3 coats in a way. Thick-ish, but not too thick. Just amazing coverage, and you don't get the weirdness of lineage that I'm so used to getting in white polish. Even though there's brands that have good white polish, sometimes their good white polish works better for like stamping and stuff like that, using it thinly and stuff like that. You know, like me, I love to do my stamps and all that awesomeness. Yes, I did use this Remu London Black because I didn't have their 1 coat black to do the lines, and I wanted to add a little flair. You know me, I like to outline my nails sometimes if they're very simple. Because my nail polish I just took off before was an off-white pink, really light pink with a different kind of sparkle on top. With like this sparkle on top was my other one. I didn't take a video of it. It was just me simply doing a quick manicure for myself, so I had polish on my nails. So to change it up, even though I did change the sparkle I was using, I put a black line around it to give it the RSS light. Because right now I'm working at Subway and I don't want to put any gems or anything, which I might have done with this, like the tiny ones that I like to use, if it wasn't for working at Subway right now. But that's beside the point and all that awesomeness. All I gotta say is that I recommend this brand. The pricing's amazing. You might have to pray a little bit for shipping. It didn't take very long to get here, but I am in the country that it's made. She is from Canada, but she has it made in the U.S. over in New York. And I got this in a very timely manner. It took about a week or so. I think it was. I can't remember when I got it, but it didn't take very long to get here. So even with some of the badness of shipping things not stuff, it didn't seem to be too bad for me getting this. It might take a good lot longer if it's in a different country. Your shipping costs will be different because it's coming out of the U.S. and all that. And I still had to pay for shipping even though I'm in the same country, unless I pay enough money and I get free shipping. But I didn't want to pay more than just get these awesome 3 polishes. Oh, and I did get the file as well, like you saw. And so that, because this was, and I tried it, it's pretty awesome, I think. But most glass, not glossy, are very good. I love these things. I've had other ones. This one's really thin, but doesn't feel like thin in a bad way. It's just interesting how she was able to make one that's much thinner than most I've used. But it's really good quality. So if there's a staple thing that you should get, if you don't get her collection, which I might get it some down the line, well, I'm most certainly going to get it, because she has these things with the cuticle cutters, those things, clippers that look really cool. They're kind of up there-ish for what they are, but then they are high quality with a really, really awesome bag. So that will be the next thing I probably get, unless I just get some polishes to redo whatever. But yes, if you want a luxury-ish, but you're getting it because of the quality and something that might be harder to get, Holo Toco is an amazing brand. You probably heard it from other people using it. I've heard slightly things about things, but there is the other thing that's really amazing as well, the 1 coat black, which I'm going to get at some point. But because I was really more focused on getting a really good white, because that's even harder than a black, I got her white. Next, the color I get is probably black, because she has all these other amazing colors, but it's probably going to mostly be these and some toppers, and all that is mostly what I'm going to get. And I'm not going too crazy right now, but for now, this is what I got, and my take on this brand, and I already had a good reputation of it because of how she is, and how other people representate her, and people that are professional have done it, so it really gave me a good focus on it, because there's some brands I think are good, because I like the person, but then I realize the brand is actually crap. It doesn't have a good rep of always being good. This does, and now that I've used it, I recommend it. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video. You never know, maybe some more Holo Toco will be coming, but you're definitely going to be seeing these coming up. Especially this is going to start becoming my go-to top coat. but I'll still use my other one that I just got from China Glaze. But this one for sure. So, till next time, Smiggle, Smiggle, bye!